Hey y'all, today I want to expand on my lesson from a couple days ago on the Bebop Dominant scale. To me, the Bebop Dominant scale is such a great tool for playing on changes and for adding chromaticism to your playing. The idea is that we're not adding chromaticism just for the sake of playing a bunch of notes, but we're adding chromaticism and passing tones so that we can put chord tones on important parts of the beat, and then we can outline chord changes. When we looked at it before, I showed you the scale from each of the chord tones. Today I want to expand on that by showing you some exercises to go along with this and some simple lines and moves that you can make to put the Bebop Dominant into your own playing. The first technique I want to get into on the Bebop Dominant today is an exercise that's called Jazz Calisthenics. In this case, I'm still playing on my C9 chord to start, but I'm outlining the third to the seventh. My third is E, my seventh is B flat. I'm literally playing the scale down from E to B flat and then back up. On the third time, I'll go all the way down an octave and end back on the third octave above. If I take this up to the seventh position around my C7 chord here, I'm starting on the third, on the ninth fret of the third string, coming down to the seventh on the fourth string. In the same position, I'm going to create two other fingerings. In this case, F is my next key in the cycle of fourths, so I'm starting on the third of F, which is an A. And the third fingering I'm going to create would come from sort of this B flat chord on the first four strings, where my third is D natural. And I have three fingerings in that position. To demonstrate this exercise for you in all 12 keys, I'm going to be using a technique of having my click on 2 and 4. Here I'm starting in the key of C. On E, which is my third, I'm in seventh position. It's going to go 1, 2, ready, and. And I'll repeat a 1, 2 again, and. Key of F next, I'll play the chord. The third is A. A 1, 2, ready, and. And again, a 1, 2, again, and. The third fingering I'm going to have is going to be B flat. Here's my third on D. 1, 2, ready, and. Again, a 1, 2, 3, and. If you watch my previous videos for going through all 12 keys, I would take the same three fingerings and move them up 3 frets. In this case, E flat would be my next fingering. Starting on G, 12th fret, I'm in 10th position. 1, 2, 3, and. To A flat, third is C, a 1, 2, 3, and. Going up to the key of D flat, starting on my third, which is F on the high E string. 1, 2, ready, and. When I was in college, we had a different phrase that we referred to as the lick. And this was a bebop cliche that uses the Bebop Dominant. Again, I'm down on C. And the lick itself is starting from the root to the seventh using the chromatic move. Then it rolls, at least this fingering rolls, up to D, which is my ninth. and then I'm playing A, G, which is a sixth and a fifth. It sounds something like this. There's all sorts of variations that you can do to this phrase or to this lick to create different phrases. In this case, if I just add a note going up, and then two notes at the end, I can create a different phrase that's still outlining the notes of my C7 chord. Again. This is another one I want to generate 3 fingerings from and play through the cycle so that I can get this under my hands. Starting in the lower position, it might sound something like this. So 1, 2, 3, and again. 2, 3, now an F. 1, 2, ready, and again. When I go up to the key of B flat, I'm literally going to go to the 4th string B flat on this on the 8th fret, 5th position. Sounds something like this. 1, 2, ready, and 3 again. E flat would be next. 1, 2, 3, and A flat would be next up here. Here's my A flat. 1, 2, 3, and